I read in Zechariah chapter 10 today. There were two verses that stuck out to me. The first one was verse 3, which says, "For the Lord of armies has tended his flock, the house of Judah. He will make them like his majestic steed in battle." So what I wrote down is that God will look after his people and they will be victorious. And the next verse that stuck out to me was verse 6, I think. It's bad lighting, I'm sorry. And it says, "I will strengthen the house of Judah and deliver the house of Joseph. I will restore them, because I have compassion on them, and they will be as though I had never rejected them, for I am the Lord their God, and I will answer them." So, what stuck out to me is that he still cares for his people, even though he rejected them at one point. God hears us and will answer. Today's day 59, and the title is Unforgiveness, and the key verse is Ephesians 4:32, which says, "Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving each other, just as God in Christ also has forgiven you." So what I wrote down is that as Christians we are called to treat others as we want to be treated. And so in the lesson I talked about how we have to shift from simply praying about the problem and instead start visualizing the solution when we have an issue between someone. So what I wrote down is that we have to actively take the steps to forgive. And the next in the lesson talks about how we shouldn't keep rehearsing what's already been removed. So what stuck out to me is that don't dwell on the past when you've given it to God, because you've already surrendered it to God. You're basically it's like you're giving something. You've given it to God, so it's basically like you're taking it back, even though you already said you wanted to give it to him, so that you don't have to keep dealing with it, because you want to give him your burdens. So that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys had a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.